hear us?
I gotcha.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, we're gonna poll for questions. If you have questions for Ben, let us know. We'll get to as many questions as we can in the time that we have with him. And to kick us off, we're gonna go to Bob Pockris. Go ahead, Bob, with your question for Ben.
Yeah, Ben, I'm curious, is there any different preparation or expectation for the track, considering you're not the first race on the track during the weekend?
Not really. I mean, we really just have to trust the process, right? If any new information comes out from the first race being on the track, we really can't do nothing with it. I mean, we could maybe make some changes real fast before tech, but not really. I mean, we just got to try and trust the process that we went through. We're going to the track with the best information we have available to us from Toyota and from our sim and from everything we're doing behind the scenes. So, if somebody learns something, we'll try to do what we can with it if it's, easy to change or easy to fix. But really, I think what we're bringing is going to be our best hope.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Additional questions for Ben? All right. Well, Ben, I have a question for you before we let you go. This weekend, the NASCAR Camper World Truck Series was originally scheduled to be in Canada, racing at Mosport. Obviously, those plans changed due to the pandemic, and you'll be back headed to Darlington. But if you had your choice, are you excited to be heading to Darlington, or do you still wish you were maybe headed to Mosport as well?
Yeah, this is a tough question because I love both tracks. I mean, Darlington, I've got a good record of a first and a second right now, so I'm hoping to kind of continue that. So it's hard to say no to going to a place like that, but Canada has the most amazing turnout for fans. I love going to Canada. I mean, we have some of the best turnout. Everybody's so friendly, and they're just way amped up for that race. I'm pretty upset that we weren't going to be able to go this year. I mean, from the time that it was announced and the start of the season, it looked like we might have been able to go. I was really excited, and it's one of my all-time favorite tracks. I mean, Mosport is just amazing. It's so good to run on. It's just a real road course, and it's got the right flow and the speed to it. It's just awesome. So, yeah, I'm disappointed that we're not going, but Darlington's not a bad substitute. There's a lot worse tracks to go to than Darlington. I think it's one of the most amazing tracks we go to, and I'm glad it's back on the Truck Series calendar. I think it should have been added years ago.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time, Ben. Let me just, Claire just joined. So let me just double check. Claire, do you have a question for Ben before we let him go? Maybe.
See.
Oh, yep. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I had a little issue with my internet, and
no, you're fine. No problem. Go ahead.
All right. When you look at the weekend and a lot of expectations on yourself, you probably surprised a few people this year. And I'm wondering if there's a renewed confidence that you have as you head into this weekend.
Yeah. I think so, Claire. Actually, I don't really think of myself having that confidence, or I don't really kind of evaluate myself for that stuff, but I can kind of sense it. I can kind of tell, I've got a good outlook for this weekend. I mean, Darlington in general, I've got good results at, so it lends itself to that good confidence. But yeah, I mean, we're building our momentum back from Gateway. We had a great run there. I mean, starting third is a pretty good place to start. So I don't know. I think my team's really installed a lot of confidence in me. I mean, Rich and all the guys on my crew have done a phenomenal job setting up trucks, and they kind of know what I want without me really even saying it. They really got a good sense of what I like as a driver. And, as a driver of a crew chief that knows that, it just makes you happy and kind of, cool that you're understanding the same brain length. They're knowing what I want, and it makes it easier when you're on the track and you've got something go wrong that they can kind of diagnose it with you. So I don't know, Claire. I mean, I feel like I've got the confidence, but I don't really evaluate myself for it. But it is nice to kind of feel better going into the weekends, like, hey, I'm going to go here and we're going to kick some butt type of thing.
Yeah, well, you have confidence. All drivers do. But I was thinking about commitment. And you can't have commitment if you're not confident to an ultra level, right? Now, they say that the super speedways take commitment, right? You got to have a lot of confidence for that. What about Darlington in that area? I'm being committed when you make your moves because all we talk about is the lady in black sucking you in, right?
Yeah, you have to have like major commitment at this track. I don't know if you want to call it like confidence or stupidity, maybe a little bit of both, because I've had both in my past. Darlington is just such a wild track, the way that you drive it. There's no other track in NASCAR that you go into turn one and you hit an apex and you gas up and drive it straight to the wall. And then you set yourself up for another apex. Like you don't do that anywhere else. And that to me is what I like about Darlington the most. But it also, like you said, it takes commitment. Like it's not a natural thing. It doesn't come easy. And you really have to understand like what is underneath you as a truck. You have to know that this Toyota is going to stick and that it's going to do what you want. Like if we go to the sim and we start changing packages around, I would get in such a rhythm with this setup that I know and I've got comfortable with the past 2 races, that if they started changing it and I started changing what I was doing, I would start hitting the wall. and I was that committed to what I had before, and I was that comfortable with what I had before, that when my crew started changing stuff around, I wasn't having it. And, that gives me confidence knowing that what they give me is almost like a slot car. It has a slot at that track and it's fast. And I just got to hit my marks and, I can have the confidence in the truck to know that I can gas up, drive it to the wall, and I'll be okay.
And the lady in black won't get you, right?
Yeah, hopefully she won't. I mean, I'm still running from her.
Good luck. Okay. Thanks for your time. Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks, Claire.
Yeah. All right, Ben. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to wish you the best of luck this weekend in Darlington.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.